Hey, welcome back to my channel Kavita Deva, and if you're watching my video for the first time, I'm a cosmetic dermatologist, skin expert and a consultant for the past 22 years. Well, as the saying goes, you can't have too much of a good thing. I don't know if anyone with oily skin would ever agree to this. How can oil be a good thing? Well, yes, we need oil to keep our skin soft and supple, and also not to let the natural moisture from our skin to evaporate fast, keeping the barrier layer of our skin healthy. But the problem arises when too much of oil gives a shiny appearance on your face and makes you feel very greasy, which leads to acne and breakouts. So today's video is dedicated to the individuals who want to know what are the causes of oily skin and how can they get rid of it. Well, oily skin is a royal pain. Struggling to deal with it every day is quite frustrating and can also take a toll on your self-confidence. But what if I tell you how you can take the control of your oily skin? First, let's understand what causes oily skin. Oily skin happens when the sebaceous gland, which is your oil gland, starts producing too much of sebum or oil onto the skin. Well, sebum is a waxy substance, it's an oily substance which is required to keep your skin protected and hydrated. Factors which are responsible for oily skin could be genetics, could be hormonal, it could be due to your lifestyle, your skincare routine, your nutritional habits, that is your diets, or it could be the wrong use of cosmetics. So let's start with the genetics first. If your parents at any point of time had oily skin, it is very likely that you are going to inherit the same genes from them, having larger sebaceous glands which will produce more oil and will keep your skin very oily. Second is hormonal reason. As I had mentioned in my earlier videos, hormonal fluctuations also leads to an oily skin, to acne breakouts. Like we all have both a male and female hormone, which is an androgen and an estrogen hormone. And when the level of progesterone or androgen level is higher, the sebaceous glands get stimulated and they start producing more oil onto the skin. Hormonal fluctuations are more visible during the puberty time in teens, when their oil secretion is more. But as you age, your oil production starts depleting, it starts reducing. The sebaceous glands starts reducing in size during the menopausal time. Even if you have hormonal fluctuations, you would not see too much of oil secreting through the pores. So these two reasons, genetics and hormonal fluctuations, are the causes, are the reasons where you can't do much to change the underlying composition of the skin. But what you can do to control the excess oil onto your skin is by going through a daily skincare routine. Now, besides there are other factors which can lead to oily skin, and it is basically due to your lifestyle. Overwashing. In order to get rid of your excess oil and to keep your skin squeaky clean, you tend to overwash your skin, which leads to the excessive dryness of your skin. It is very important to preserve some of the natural oil onto the skin. Once your barrier layer becomes dry, it allows the transepidermal water loss, which again I have been mentioning in many of my videos earlier. Salicylic acid, AHAs are one of those ingredients which is really helpful in keeping the pores clean. If you're using these ingredients very frequently or on a higher percentages, you can actually cause too much of dryness onto the skin. Another thing which you frequently do when you feel your skin is too oily is scrubbing. You tend to scrub more vigorously and more often, so it does the reverse action. Medication is another cause which can lead to excessive oiliness onto the skin. There are certain medications like your steroids which can produce excess oil onto the surface, whereas there are certain other medications like your oral contraceptives and your tretinoin and all, which will make your skin a bit too dry. Or this is a very common mistake which we all do, is skipping moisturizer. If you have an oily skin, you think that moisturizers are not required. Moisturizers are only for the individuals who have dry skin. Here you are absolutely wrong. We all need some kind of a moisturizer. Even if you have an oily skin, any skin type needs moisturizer. Skin should not sense that it does not have oil onto the surface. Otherwise, there will be a reverse action and it will start producing more oil. Yes, if you have an oily skin, select a moisturizer which is gel based and light and should not be sticky. Don't go for a heavy moisturizers. Change according to the season. See what your skin needs and select the product accordingly. If you have done everything and still you are not getting any results, if still your skin is oily, maybe your food which is causing the oily skin problem. Diet is very important when it comes to the oily skin, especially the high glycemic index food. So try to go with your low glycemic index food. Your skin needs some amount of oil onto the surface to keep your barrier layer strong, but too much of oil onto your skin can trick your skin to produce more oil onto the surface. So there's a very thin line between having some amount of essential oil onto your skin rather than having too much of oil. So once you've come up with the action plan for your skin, you need to give some time for your product, for your skin to start working. So don't get impatient. Sometimes it can take a month or two to start seeing the results. And if you're still dealing with excess oil after dealing with all this, then you must consult your dermatologist. So the things you need to remember to control your oily skin is when you're cleansing, don't use very strong or harsh products on your skin, and don't wash your face very frequently. Washing twice a day is sufficient. Overwashing can also make your skin very dry. As a result, your skin will start producing more oil, so avoid that. I'm not a very big fan of toners, so because most of the toners have alcohol in them, which is quite strong for the skin, and it will make your skin very dry. So it would be better if you would avoid any kind of a toner. Instead, go with the moisturizers. The trick of using the moisturizers is use your moisturizers within 5 minutes after you have had your bath, when your skin is still moist. That's the best time when you should apply to lock in the natural moisture of your skin. The ingredients which you can look for in your moisturizers, in your cleansers, are salicylic acid, your benzoyl peroxide, also your AHAs. Niacinamide is also a very good ingredient for the individual who have oily skin, but at the same time the skin is very sensitive. That can be a good option instead of your salicylic acid. It can also help in minimizing the pore size. You can also go with the topical retinoids if you have a large pore size, but remember, it's not going to directly affect the activity of the sebaceous glands. So in a nutshell, just remember, if your oily skin is not due to any hormonal or genetic reason, it could be your lifestyle which is causing the excess oil onto your skin. The only thing what you can do here is to maintain a daily routine of your skincare which can control the excess oil onto the surface. But if your oily skin is caused due to your lifestyle, you need to check on your way of cleansing. Do not overwash your skin. Use products which is not so strong and harsh for your skin. Use ingredients which is for your particular skin type. If you are a makeup lover, avoid any comedogenic products. Go for water-based or a mineral-based products. Avoid having high glycemic food, processed foods. These are some of the reasons which can lead to excessive oiliness onto the skin. Just remember, oily skin can become complex as there are many causes for oily skin. So it's very important to first analyze the cause of your problem, maybe with the help of your skin expert or your doctor, dermatologist, and then take necessary steps to control it. Do not forget that skin is a complex organ and it is associated with an overall health of yours. It just requires a small adjustment with your diet and your skincare routine, and the rest is being taken care by the skin. If you have liked my video, please give a thumbs up, and if you have any concerns or questions, please leave it in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer it. Please like, share, and do subscribe my channel, as it's very important for my channel to keep growing. Thank you for watching it, and I'll see you with my next video. Till then, bye bye.